What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another War Within video. We're just going to pump them out this week. So this is more Monk. This is Mistweaver Monk stuff in particular. We did a Monk video a minute ago. Go check that out on the channel. But this is for Mistweaver Monk in the War Within. What is going on with Mistweaver? Let me show you here. This post, we're going to start down here at first. There's some move talents, and then there's some talents that have been removed as well. And we're going to I'm going to show you this on the tree in a second. This is the new talent tree in the War Within. Get to that in a second. Let's just start over here on the left. So, some talents that have moved. Essence Font is gone, and Font of Life is gone, okay, which is kind of great. It's kind of crazy how far we've come because Mistweaver, this used to be like the signature ability of a Mistweaver was Essence Font. It was so cool. So, I'm definitely going to miss this ability. I kind of wish they weren't getting rid of it, but it was really clunky and didn't seem to fit into too many of the builds currently, so... Thunder Focus Tea has moved to the Essence Font location. That's right here. You can see it. It's up here now. Thunder Focus Tea used to be here. Now Mana Tea is here. Mana Tea used to be over here. Now Healing Elixir is there. Okay? Some shuffling. Mana Tea moved to Thunder Focus Tea. Healing Elixir, I just said that. Energizing Brew Life Cycles has moved to the Healing Elixir location. That's down here. Okay? You can see that right there. Echoing Reverberation is gone, okay? This used to be the Zen Pulse triggering an additional time. That's because Zen Pulse has been completely reworked. I'm going to show you that in a second. Life Cycles is gone, which is very nice. It's actually still here, I think. Yeah, it's still there, technically, but it says this is a choice note. It says Energizing Brew and Life Cycles is a choice note, and then it says Life Cycles is removed. So they're going to have to fix this. I don't know what's going on with that, but just know that I think Life Cycles is going to be gone, which is very good news. I hated this thing. Clouded Focus is gone as well. That used to be down here. It's gone now, okay? So that was actually really powerful in Raid, so I mean, it's interesting that's gone. Peer into Peace and Ancient Teachings have been swapped. So Ancient Teachings is down here now, and Peer into Peace is up here now, okay? A little bit of a swapperoo right there. And then Mastery Gusts of Mists now includes Rising Sun Kick and Jadefire Stomp. This is a really big deal, and it's going to matter once we get into this new talent called Crane Style. They're really trying to incorporate your Mastery into the Fist Weaving playstyle. Okay, Invigorating Mist healing buff by 40%. That's pretty crazy. Jade Bond, Chi-Ji's healing increased by 40%, and Yulan Soothing Breath, healing increased by 300%. That is an outrageously large number. We'll have to see how that kind of actually looks. It's just a massive amount. Resplendent Mist, Gusts of Mist have a 30% chance to do 50 to 100 instead of 50 to 100% more healing. So this is what it used to be. It used to be 50% to 100, and then they actually buffed it to 75 150 like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and now they're reverting it, I guess. I don't know why they're doing that, but it is what it is. Okay. Those are the changes. Let's get to the new stuff. Crane Style. It's right here. Rising Sun Kick now kicks up a Gust of Mist. That's your Mastery. Healing 2 allies within 40 yards for something. I don't think that's the actual spell damage coefficient. That seems really low, but we'll see how it goes. Spinning Crane Kick and Blackout Kick have a chance to kick up a Gust of Mist to heal 1 ally within 40. So a chance. Rising Sun Kick is guaranteed. Spinning Crane Kick and Blackout Kick are a chance. So the combination of doing like Thunder Focus Tea with Focus Thunder into Rising Sun Kick, you go TFT, Rising Sun Kick, and then you do like a Tiger Palm, then you get your Rising Sun Kick back again, you hit it again, then you do a Tiger Palm, then you Rising Sun Kick again, then you Blackout Kick, and you hopefully get the reset, and then you Rising Sun Kick again. That's 4 Rising Sun Kicks in a row. If you do that, you're going to be kicking up Gusts of Mist each time. 4 Rising Sun Kicks, and it does gusts onto 2 allies. That's 8 Gusts of Mist procs potentially. There could be a really cool combo here, and there could be a really interesting shift in Blizzard really honing in on the Fist Weaving playstyle for Mistweaver Monk. Really just going all in on it. If you go Crane Style with the extra buffs that are coming to the new Mastery being introduced for Rising Sun Kick and Jadefire Stomp, like, that's pretty insane, right? That's really, really strong. So, Jadefire Stomp, of course, is going to be kicking. I'm not sure if Crane Style and I think these are 2 different things. So, hear me out for a second here. I think that your Mastery will now always kick up a Gust of Mist when you press Rising Sun Kick. And then if you have Crane style, it's going to kick up 2 more, I think. Because these are 2 different things, right? This is a mastery note over here. This is a whole new talent over here. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how that kind of works. But bottom line is, your fist weaving playstyle can now incorporate mastery into your build in a much, much more efficient way, a much more synergistic way. Before, it was only really coming from like Chi-Ji when he would kick up Gusts of Mist. Otherwise, you weren't really getting too many of them. So, very cool. You might be casting your like regular healing spells less often than you normally would. We'll have to see. And of course, Essence Font is gone. Let's look at the next one, Zen Pulse. So Zen Pulse used to be an active ability. You would heal usually your tank, and it would pulse damage around the tank, and then it would heal the tank based on how much damage it did. You could have that thing trigger twice if you had Echoing Reverberation, and they got rid of Echoing Reverberation. So now this is just a passive ability, and it doesn't do damage anymore at all from what I can read here. Renewing Mist heal over time has a chance to cause your next Vivify to also trigger a Zen Pulse on its target and all allies with Renewing Mist, healing them for 160% spell power, increased by 6% per Renewing Mist active up to 30. That is a lot. 160% spell power is a big number. So this now does no damage, but can do a crazy amount of healing if you're spreading your Renewing Mist. I think in particular, in a raid scenario, this looks really appealing to me, where you have talents like Dancing Mist, where your Renewing Mists are just proccing and immediately spreading to other allies. You could have Misty Peaks where, sorry, that's just the Enveloping Mist. It's mostly just on Dancing Mist. So I think like there's a chance here where you could spread 4, 5, 6, 7 Renewing Mists and then get this proc on Zen Pulse, press Vivify, and not only does your Vivify splash healing with Invigorating Mists, but now you're going to hit a Zen Pulse on all those targets as well. So this looks like a really strong heal to me. Of course, the damage part of it is gone. I think for really high-end Mythic Pluser Mistweaver monks, that's going to be a bit of a disappointment because you're just going to be losing a little bit of damage. But still, Zen Pulse was kind of annoying, excuse me, to have to keep up. And it also took 2 talent points. Now it only takes 1 talent point. You can take this talent point now, Deep Clarity, which says after you fully consume Thunder Focus Tea, your next Vivify triggers Zen Pulse. You can get a guaranteed proc. So let's say, again, you're in the raid, you press Thunder Focus Tea on a couple of Renewing Mists, you keep spreading Renewing Mist because those Thunder Focus Teas, when cast on Renewing Mist, are going to increase their duration. So you have 2 really long duration Renewing Mists, then you cast a couple of other Renewing Mists, you finally get up to like 6 or 7, and then you immediately can get the proc from Thunder Focus Tea on this with Deep Clarity, and then you're hoping to get another proc, and then you Vivify and it splashes to everybody. So we'll see. I mean, this is an interesting idea. Kind of crazy that they took away the damage portion of it, but it could end up being a massive healing tool, which is very nice. The next one's going to be Chi Harmony. This is literally our tier set bonus right now and will be the tier set bonus in Season 4. Remember, the changes I'm talking about right now are for the War Within, the next expansion, not Season 4. But the Chi Harmony tier set bonus is going to be baked into the class, into the spec tree right here. I don't see why you would not take this. I mean, it's pretty dumb to not take this, I think. Because it's just so strong. 50% more healing after you hit them with the Renewing Mist is really crazy. This procs off of Rapid Diffusion as well. When your Rising Sun Kick applies a Renewing Mist, you get a quick, a very fast Renewing Mist there, but it still applies the Chi Harmony buff, which makes them take way more healing. So this is like really broken. It's the only good part about the current tier set bonus really is this thing. The rest of it's really boring, but it's good. It's one of those very boring but good things, okay? So those are the big changes that are coming through. Those are the 3 new things. Those are the moved talents. There's a new Mastery Gust of Mist thing happening. I think in terms of the builds that you're going to be running, I don't think that your Mythic Plus build's really going to change that much at all. You're going to grab Crane Style for the Mythic Plus build. And then I think you're going to work out, it's going to be something like this. Let's say you don't want Legacy of Wisdom. you could run Xiaohao's Lesson as well if you want to. Whatever you want to do there. You could spend this 1 extra point on maybe Dance of Chi-Ji for more damage because you're losing Zen Pulse damage. Or you could just get it for more healing. Maybe go into Gust of Mist healing now because your Gust of Mists are now going to be coming from Rising Sun Kick and Spinning Crane Kick and Blackout Kick. So maybe you invest a little bit more into something like Resplendent Mist. And then you get a lot more healing out of your Gust of Mist. I don't know. There could be some different options here. Maybe with 1 talent point. I think the core of the Mythic Plus build is going to be the same. You're going to have Shaylin's Gift. You're going to have Rising Mist. You're going to have Jadefire Stomp, sorry. You're going to have your 1-minute Chi-Ji with the Teachings of the Monastery and Ancient Teachings down here. So it's all very similar. I just think you might have 1 talent point you could shuffle around with Legacy and maybe go into something else. The raid build, I think, is going to be similar as well. I think you could still run something like Tear of Morning. I think you're going to get rid of all this Jadefire stuff, and you would probably go in and get your Celestial for Invoker's Delight, and then you have those really, really big Yu'lon windows where you're just ramping with Enveloping Mists. And remember, every Enveloping Mist is going to put a Renewing Mist on an ally, so you could go Enveloping, 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 and then if you already have a couple of Renewing Mists out, you could get a Zen Pulse trigger, and again, I think that's going to be very powerful. So we'll have to wait and see. I think the builds are roughly the same. There's just a bunch of buffs essentially across the board. I'm excited to see how Crane style looks and feels. And then the rest of the tree has just gotten more efficient because things like Essence Font are gone. That was basically a dead talent. And the Zen Pulse stuff is gone, which means it's more relevant for Raid because you never took Zen Pulse in Raid. So we'll have to see. It could be really cool. Those are the major changes that are coming in the War Within for Mistweaver Monk. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm going to keep covering all the War Within stuff that's been coming out in the last couple of days. So stay tuned for any videos that you haven't seen yet. Thank you so much again for watching. Love y'all. I'll see you in the next one.